At the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Play fake. Cousins. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They give it to Williams, running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try to run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Here we go with Williams. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards of pickup there on 4th and 2. Now Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Broncos at 1-8 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly, and
he will score! Touchdown, Denver! Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This now a 3rd and 4. Cousins. complete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. In motion right is Addison. Stevenson now on first and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball at the 14 for second and 5. They run once more with Stevenson. Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6. Throwing is Cousins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A first carry for Samaje Perine, and he'll get it down here to the 43. First down, they go back to Perine. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Trying for it with Perine. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Perine. Nice move. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Samaje Perine, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because he's got him in, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Vikings get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On the counter, here's Williams. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as they'll get this up to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Now Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. A short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, Williams. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jordan Hicks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On play action, Cousins. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. To throw is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's got it across the midfield strip and into Viking territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down in the yard. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
They're going to try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Dropping it off underneath. Here's Pirine. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Pass taken in by Pirine. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another run down for Nwangu. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down. Here's Cousins. This is caught by Addison. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 82 yards. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they send a running back in motion right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And Judy's going to have the Broncos 1st down as they'll get this across the 50 to the 49. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They run. It's Williams. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Stevenson, and he gets it down to the 32.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Cousins here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Broncos 31.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the